your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Another nice day across central Illinois with temperatures at this hour in the upper 70s and lower, even some middle 80s out there, but still very comfortable. The dew points have been nice and low as well. 79 the current temperature in Watsika, Danville, 79 also in Petersburg, 81 in Champaign as well as in Mattoon, and then 82 in Bloomington. Our Gibson Weather Hospital Health Services Skycam, part of the Roof Dog INET. You've got the nice blue skies out there, and we expect more in the way of sunshine for the day tomorrow. So if you've liked the past couple days, tomorrow will be no different. Winds remain very light out of the north, currently under 5 miles an hour in many spots. A beautiful evening is expected and another good night to open up the windows. We do have the chance for some showers and storms early next week, and we'll talk about that here momentarily. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
I'm just hoping for justice to be served.
The investigation into a murder just took a step back. Why police are still looking for the person who stabbed and killed a man a year ago.
Plus, when the corn gets high, it can be hard to see on some county roads. Why that's not the only problem at one intersection in central Illinois.
And it's a place to find peace and serenity on a college campus. Why the Japan House will soon have more room for you to find that.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
He was a very, very free-spirited kid.
Now authorities are trying to find the man responsible for killing him after murder charges were dropped against the man police once thought was responsible for his death. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. 24-year-old Cody Drew was stabbed to death in August. Ray James was arrested in August for murder. Now authorities say they can't keep him behind bars. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays live in our newsroom. So why did they make the decision to let him go?
Right, Jennifer, the state's attorney says after going through lab reports and evidence, they just don't have enough evidence to keep him in custody for this charge. It happened back in August. Drew was walking near Millikan University's campus. He had won $150 from gambling when a suspect told Drew to give over his earnings. When Drew refused, he was stabbed and cut multiple times. James Ray was arrested after going through all of the forensic testing and interviews. His charges will be dropped. I spoke with a family friend who says he hopes they find who did it.
He was a very, very free-spirited kid, like I say, if you know, some kind of justice could be brought, I already thought it already had been done, so I was very surprised to hear the news.
The Macon County State's attorney would not release any other information. He told me this investigation is ongoing and they are working on bringing justice to the family. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Yeah, and that's who you have to think about, the family. This had to be hard for them. All right, yeah. Jamie, thank you.
Police in Moultrie and Macon counties are warning about break-ins. Bethany police say people in the southwest part of town have had their sheds and cars broken into. Police are asking people to report missing items. They're also asking people to check security cameras on their property. In Mount Zion, police have seen several car break-ins in the past month. They're warning people to remember to keep their doors locked and valuables out of sight. There are more police on the road today, and they're watching for drivers speeding as part of the 4th annual Speed Awareness Day. IDOT says in 2017, there were more than 300,000 crashes. More than 1,000 people were killed and nearly 94,000 were hurt. Speed played a part in about 30% of those crashes, almost 40% of deadly wrecks. Today, they're hoping to stop speeders in their tracks.
Speed awareness. The entire goal is to make people aware of what can happen just from speed and going too fast, distracted driving, and not wearing your seatbelt.
This morning, we took a ride with Danville police as they patrolled for speeders. Tonight at 6, you can hear what they had to say about this day of awareness.
People near Sydney are running into trouble on the road almost literally. They've been several close calls at a T intersection north of the village. The intersection is where County Road 2000 meets 1200. There are no stop signs there. Cornfields on either side have grown more than 6 feet tall, making it hard to see cross traffic.
As a young kid, I've always been told to stop, even though there's not a stop sign, especially around the corn. I mean, these big trucks and grain bins and stuff, they cannot slow down. So just always been told to stay over in your lane and stop.
But not everybody does. Last year, the Champaign County Highway Department replaced signs at every four-way intersection. They told us it was up to each township whether to add the signs to T intersections.
Construction's behind on a building that will house firefighters in Decatur. Fire Station number 5 was expected to open in September. The fire chief doesn't expect that to happen. He says weather and design delays have delayed the opening, but they say a new station is needed.
These buildings were all built, except for the one we're in now. This one was built about 25 years ago. The others have been built anywhere from 50 to 80 to 90 years ago. So they're definitely not a modern, what you would have in a modern fire station.
This isn't the only project they're working on. They're remodeling 4 stations and plan to start construction on others soon.
Your trip to the state fair is going to look a little different this year. What big attraction is making its return?
Plus, you usually go to the library to check out books. How a grant from the Secretary of State is hoping to change that for some kids.